What's up, guys? This is Give Your Anxiety, and I'm bringing you guys a Jumpers Online tournament. This is a $300 1v1 tournament. We're on the group stage. This is the first series of the tournament, and we got Koolcat versus Deadpan. Get hyped, people. This is a Jumpers Online. This game's completely free to play. You can download it at projectceleste.com. And yeah, this is a super hyped tournament. It's been a while. GUA has made his return to AOEO, and we bring the excitement. So, alright, we have Koolcat in the blue playing as the Indian civilization versus Deadpan in the red playing as the Roman civilization. And they're playing on Treasure Island. These two recently played a show match versus each other where Koolcat won 2-0 in a best of 3. But it was close. So this is a bit of a rematch. We'll see if Deadpan can get some revenge here. This is a group stage, so there's 12 players in this tournament, and there's 4 groups. So you basically just have to not get last place in your group, and then you will advance to the main stage, which is a round of 8 double elimination brackets. So these two are both favorites to advance. They're both in the same group, obviously, favorites to advance to the main stage, but you never know. I forget who the third person is in their group. Maybe Twitch chat can help me out, but these two are like the 1 and 2 seed of their group. So yeah, this will be a great one to watch here. Alright, so we have Deadpan playing as the Romans. He is opening with a barracks, or as they call it, the Castellium. Castellium, I think I said it right. GOA pronunciation improving. Alright, so yeah, Romans very strong civ. They have really good age 1 aggression, and I think they're a really good civ to play on water map, so I do like this pick from Deadpan. Ooh, I don't know about the storehouse. It's not horrible, but these Treasure Island, the woodlines on Treasure Island can be really kind of non-standard, where the tree, it's not like a giant forest that's stuck together. It's a lot of like broken up trees and gaps. So he kind of built it like on the point, right? A little like peninsula or whatever. Like I would have liked it to be a little more here, right, where it's more in the center, because you'll have to maybe replace the storehouse quickly, but not the biggest deal, but yeah, maybe a little sloppy. And then we also have a barracks coming from Koolcat here. See, Koolcat's storehouse is a little more standard, right? It's like right jammed into this little nook and cranny that's like naturally in the forest. So I do like Koolcat's storehouse a little bit better there. Both players just opening on hunts and going for spearmen. So we'll have to see which player wants to attack. You know, in RTS games, pretty much all RTS games, like there's always defender's advantage, right? Your units get trained from this barracks, and then they'll kind of be at your hunt, you know, within a few seconds. So defender's advantage is always big, and Deadpan is designed to be the aggressive one, but you know, spearmen snare, and they can snare quite heavily, so it's sometimes risky being the aggressive player if you're both going spearmen. You gotta be careful to not overextend. Ooh, Koolcat already moving out on a second hunt. That is interesting. But he's also gathering stone, and he's actually building a storehouse on stone. Looks like he wants to go for a second TC, but also expanding onto a second food source, which is surprising to me. I'm surprised he would do that so early when he has quite a lot of food left. And he's doing some far gathering on the gold mine, which is very interesting. You kind of want to gather just enough gold so that you can, you know, add in a few more spearmen, and you basically, it's not a huge walking distance, especially if you're only gathering a little bit of gold. Decent idea, but it is interesting they built the second storehouse on food. Let's take a look at Deadpan. Deadpan is going for a second TC, and Deadpan is going to be aging here first. So neither player wanting to add in the dock. Sometimes on Treasure Island, you'll see a dock being added before a second TC. It kind of meshes quite well on this map, where you can just go for. But here we go, big spearman push. Koolcat spearmen are out of position, and this is big. This could be a couple of villas going down here, potentially. One vill goes down already, and another one looks like it might be, oh, it's kind of stuck with he kind of trapped himself in with the storehouse. Oh, but the spearmen, I won't be able to get to him. So the vill's still able to gather, right? He's not like broken or jammed. He's just jammed in perfectly. Kind of works out where he can't get attacked, but he can still gather wood and chop off wood. But Koolcat did lose one villager there, and ooh, he is getting pushed off of the food storehouse now too. And Koolcat just aging. Oh, did he lose his scout? I think he lost his scout, because it looks like, I believe with India, they get their scout back for free. They get 1 free scout if their scout dies. So a little bit of a slip up And yeah, I'm looking at Deadpan's start right now. Deadpan's looking quite, and he's already building this TC. This TC timing is quite a bit faster than Koolcat. So Deadpan killed one villager, is already building a second TC. Engineer, a little out of place, but about to join there. And look at this, on a hunt, on a gold mine, stone close, and even borers here. Very, very good town center location. And then, you know, wood line back behind it. And he's got a lot of spearmen. Yeah, Deadpan is looking quite strong here. Koolcat just about has enough resources for a second TC. A little shy on the wood, but he's gonna. It looks like he's gonna have to build a defensive one, and it's just looking like Deadpan's opening was so much better. He has so many spear, and he has a faster second TC timing. So yeah, Koolcat's in trouble right now. There's a lot of time left, obviously, but a rough start for Koolcat. Look at the TC's already built. There's 2 boars. Incredible TC location here. Deadpan getting hunting dogs. And you even have another hunt not too far from here. Do have idle TC for Deadpan. There goes as the queues up. And yeah, Koolcat's forced to do a defensive TC. So this is really big, right? Like, look at the difference. So this TC it's on a gold mine, right? It essentially acts as a storehouse for the gold. And it's somewhat close to the wood. Like, very low value this TC gives. Compared to this town center, which is on top of a hunt, on top of a gold, and it has 2 boars that you can kill underneath the TC. And then even like close stone, right? Such a better town center. And that's what you kind of get when you're the aggressive player. You can sometimes, you can expand out on the map and you can force your opponent to build defensively. And look at this, Koolcat on berries. This is not where you want to be. Get berries in together a lot slower than hunts. So he does have some builds on hunt, but no hunting dogs, no handsaw. He does not have some God of Warriors that are going to be able to counter the infantry. But yeah, Deadpan he's cooking at the moment. Researching conditioning. Handsaw being researched and already throwing that down in malaria. Does this, I don't believe it buffs the villager movement speed, right? Yeah, I think it's just the military, yeah. Yeah, I believe it's just military. And then already building the stable type of building. And working on them expensive Decurions. Oh no, Koolcat scouts. This look like a tiny bit of lag spikes. No players complaining of anything. Sometimes you get a little bit of lag, but I'm not quite sure why it would be. But yeah, neither player using water at the moment, which is really surprising. But here we go. As I say that, Koolcat is adding in a dock. I'm just glancing over, reading Twitch chat here, and Koolcat is moving out on this other hunt. So yeah, he really expanding to all these different hunts like so quickly. Like, I don't know, this just didn't feel worth it, right? It kind of put him behind. It even makes yourself vulnerable because like you're kind of spreading your eco more thin. Yeah, these builds will be able to go towards that hunt if he wants, but yeah, he's got lots of different areas to protect, right? Like he has to protect this location, he's got to protect this location, he's got to protect the dock. You know, he's got to protect here. He's just like, and he's, you know, the one being offensive at the moment. And here we go. We got an early push from Koolcat. He does have well, he does have some of his legionnaires in this army. This is a really important fight because Koolcat cannot really get pushed off of this location with now like 4 or 5 builds here. He is adding in some fishing boats. It looks like it's going to be a pretty even fight with defender's advantage. I think Koolcat will be okay, but a couple more legionnaires coming on in. And yeah, Koolcat actually holding pretty strong here. It's close, but yeah, mostly God of Warriors. Looked like there were more God of Warriors. Deadpan's army was more heavy in spearmen. So this looked like to be a pretty good fight for Koolcat, and he definitely needed to hold there. So yeah, that was actually probably a little bit of a mistake by Deadpan. Deadpan, oh, but look at this. This is what I'm talking about. A single Legionnaire. Just one unit like this can give you so much value, right? Because now it could either get villager kills or idle 5 villas with a single unit. So little things like that, that's where you get lots of value. And look at this. 5 villagers are now getting idled because of a single unit. More legionnaires moving on in. Both players are now getting onto the water. Both just adding in fishing boats at the moment. Koolcat gonna try to go up to 4 fishing boats here. Koolcat is scouting the coast. I don't think he saw this dock though. His scout's just kind of staying there looking for the dock, but I don't believe he sees it at the moment. Yeah, hopefully these players are are okay with the game. It seems slightly laggy, but neither of them have said anything, so I think, you know, obviously we're not going to restart. It looks okay. It's just a couple hiccups here and there, a little more than you'd typically see, but not too bad. Alright, so we do have 3 fishing boats out, adding in a couple more, and yeah, both players basically just adding in fishing boats at the moment, neither of them making warships. And let's take a look at the eco. We got 49 villagers to the 42, so it looks like Deadpan dropped some vills. I do think that's one of, like, maybe Deadpan's weaknesses, or kind of his playstyle, is he seems to have more idle TC, which obviously can hurt your eco, but sometimes it can lead... You can have, like, stronger death ball pushes if you skip some vills and you just get, like, put your res more towards army. So I think that's always kind of one thing to consider when you play versus Deadpan. He's usually always on a lower vill count than the opponent, I feel like. Even when he shouldn't be, but it does kind of give him a better death ball army. But he's, ooh, I don't know, I think he's losing a few Legionnaires here. I'm not sure if he got any vill kills there. Second dock being added by Koolcat here. Koolcat macro looking very solid. Deadpan floating a bit of res here. Got the 53 villagers to 49. Oh, but Deadpan's starting to work on these docks. He sees them. And looks like no blacksmiths. Let's see, is any blacksmiths from either player? Nope. Wow, Deadpan already adding in... Oh, no, 2 of these buildings. I thought there was a third. So I think he's 2-2, which is okay. Oh, big fight here. Really big fight. Oh, and Slinger is able to target down the bowman. That's going to be a very hard counter there. Koolcat starting to drop in total population here. Oh, we do have Blacksmith now down for Deadpan. He is working on Temper. This is the melee damage upgrade. His whole army is mostly melee damage minus Slingers, but Slingers, you want them to, you know, target the archers, obviously. And it's such a hard counter that, like, a Blacksmith upgrade won't really... Like, you don't want more pierce damage for a Slinger that's already going to, like, 2-hit an archer, right? So, yep, makes sense to go for that melee damage upgrade. He's going for the pierce armor second, which is probably a mistake. I mean, if you just look at, like, Koolcat's main army, you know, he's got, like, 40 melee units and, like, 6 range units, so well, a little bit of a mistake there. Deadpan going for Shield Rim next. Maybe be better to go for the melee armor upgrade. Deadpan's going H3. He is aging on up. Oh, late pickaxe for Koolcat. Koolcat just now getting pickaxe. Oh, and he never got hunting dogs. That's the one thing with these games where when it's like not your standard opening, you sometimes get thrown off with like your normal ecotech timing. And it's like, well, if you forget hunting dogs, if you don't get it in the first 5 minutes like you typically would, it's easy to sometimes forget it completely. And then it's really, really painful. Hunting dogs, such an important upgrade. Yeah, completely forgot it. And Koolcat did go a long time without getting pickaxe either, which is not good. Deadpan he does have hunting dogs. He's got all like the main equal upgrades. Deadpan's in H3. Oh, and he's roaming, so he's got the strong death ball army. Koolcat now going H3 himself. Both players kind of looking to push at the same time here. Oh no, these Torganas, they got caught. That is rough. That's like 3 down there. Other one's taking damage. It's a fourth, just about a fourth one almost went down there. And we got a little counter push here. Neither player wanted to fight for water. Oh, we do have one warship out, but just kind of being defensive, looks like. Ooh, and the Decurions are going for a counter raid here. Meanwhile, Deadpan's starting to pull back his army, but he is going for a big raid with these Decurions. About 7 of these Decurions. Dock does go down, so Deadpan has no more dock. Well, his population is starting to drop a bit, only at 146. I mean, you could add in, but these Decurions are going to be doing a lot of damage here. Big fight here. I don't know if Koolcat really wanted to take this fight. He got the docks killed. Archers are trying to avoid the slingers. Let's get a vill count. 59 villagers for Koolcat, 59 for Deadpan. So actually dead even vill count. Both of them are now H3. But, yeah, third TC's gonna be a little bit sooner here for deadpan. Oh, and Decurion's still getting a raid here. And Koolcat's army tries to hit the wood line, but the TC does get built just in time. Oh, and Deadpan can't make up his mind if he wants to push or if he wants to defend. He's gonna now come back to defend, but ooh, this TC is going down quickly. Let's see if Deadpan tries to pop out some villagers to repair here. Oh my god, his TC is going down quickly. He's gonna try to repair here. Just his army is getting here about just in time, and yeah, it looks like it might force Koolcat to fight, and the TC is gonna live here. That is good. Deadpan getting back just in time. Koolcat not wanting to stay, trying to just continue to run away. Oh, quick walls. Can he get the quick walls down? A little late. The first layer of quick walls don't get down. There's a gap. The Treasure Island Forest. Always a gap. Good try with quick walls. A little bit too slow. Let's see. Some villas did go down. We got 63 villas for Koolcat and 61 villas for Deadpan. Let's see. Do we have a third TC for Koolcat? Not yet. I think he has to add that last TC. Yeah, looks like he's still on 2 TCs, hasn't started the third TC. Oh, and he did build a Mahal camp already. So going for a War Elephant. Pretty early War Elephant there. Oh, his army is getting caught here. Pushes from multiple angles here. Yeah, Koolcat really needs to get that third TC, though. Oh, you know, yeah, nope, that's Mahal camp. There we go. There's the third TC going down for Koolcat. We got 69 villagers to 67, so about that even ecos. Yeah, quite even game. Deadpan is starting to float a good amount of res. Deadpan's bank is a bit healthier here. He's getting close to max pop and still having like 1,500 gold in the bank. Trying to throw down some panic walls. I think Deadpan feels like he's getting ran around by Koolcat. And Koolcat perhaps is better at multitasking here. But Deadpan, he's doing an okay job. Sometimes this map is a little hard to kind of do these multi-pronged raids and do them effectively. Because it's just like a straight on, right? Part of the map's cut off with the water here, land-wise. Alright, Deadpan moving in, just trying to attack the storehouse. Just trying to out-multitask Deadpan here, Koolcat. The gap in the forest of Treasure Island. A couple Torganas get through, champion Torganas now. Let's take a look at these army compositions, because that's one of the really important things in, I mean, just in Age Jumpers Online, is like having the correct counters and the correct army compositions, alright? So let's see, what is Deadpan's army here? He has 30 Legionnaires. So, like 1 Scorpio, so it's like 14 Slingers, so pretty much like Legionnaires. I mean, he's got some mix, right? Some Decurion Champions, some Equus, Centurions. He does have the Clinicus guy, which is good to add in. So mainly like melee. I mean, it is a pretty big mix, I suppose. Ooh, but we got elephants. Wait, how does this healer guy, does he convert? No, he's just, oh, he did conversion range. Yeah, okay, Clinicus dude can convert. And so we got a couple big elephants. This will be big. Oh, the Torgana's getting the raids in. Deadpan! I think Deadpan's starting to go panic mode versus these raids. He's got a big army and he can counter push, but oh my god, these elephants are looking juicy now. It feels like Deadpan's starting to fall apart a little bit to these raids. And especially versus the champion Torganas, they have a multiplier versus cavalry, so it's hard to catch cav units that kill cav, right? You can't catch them with the Decurions. You really need spearmen. And that's actually one of the big things. Versus Indians, you want most of your army, or a big part of your army composition, to be spearmen. Because you have to be able to kill Torganas, right? And yeah, it does feel like Deadpan's army comp is a little off. Like maybe staying on Slingers for too long. Kind of going for a base right here. And the Equiuses, well, the Equiuses, they do counter cav also, so you could potentially go Equiuses. I'm not exactly sure how they trade versus the Torganas. I know the Torganas have a bit of a higher multiplier versus cav. Torganas probably win the engagement there, the trade a bit, but TC lives here. Both TCs live. Oh, we got some regular priests here. He perhaps saw the elephants and realized it's time to get your priest out. Let's get a bill count. 82 bills for Koolcat. Ooh, only 65 bills for Deadpan. Deadpan's starting to add in the markets here. Oh my god, Deadpan's villagers. What in the world? He does have a gold mine here. I think he's just getting ran around so much that Deadpan's sending all of it, like, not all of his villas, but a lot of villas forward. I mean, he's got a gold... Oh, no. He's got, like, 2 gold mines in his base, but his villagers are psycho mode and going aggressive gold gathering. Yeah, Koolcat really looking like he's turning this game around quite a bit. And Koolcat, wow, going age 4 right now. I think he's been fishing a lot of fish. He's had 8 fish now, basically, this entire time. Well, he did clean up all the fish of Deadpan, so... Ooh, Deadpan had such a good early game and was really looking good in this game. And yeah, now all of a sudden, it just looks like it's more in Koolcat's favor here. Perhaps Deadpan just not able to react to the raids as effectively as he could have, and kind of getting torn apart. Not sure if he should attack or if he should defend. But going age forward costs a lot of resources. And this is one thing, Deadpan's always on a low bill count, which means his death ball is that much stronger. Deadpan's about to push with 180 population and like only 60 bills, where the opponent has 75 bills. So this death push is going to be very strong. And this is just as Koolcat ages to age 4. So it's going to be hard for... But he's got to go. He's kind of stalling too much. This is kind of the story of this game. Like, Deadpan has this Deathball army that's, like, very slow and immobile, and he can go and, you know, do a death push, but now is he going push, or is he defending the raids, right? He's so back and forth. He's not really committing one way or the other. He was in the middle of the map. Now his entire army's out of position, trying to go back home to defend. And he's kind of trying to defend at multiple locations here with his, and he's also, yeah, a little bit of a drag box going. Whole army's like moving at the speed of the Scorpios. So yeah, it's TC getting attacked here. Looks like, oh, it does go down. This Koolcat army is gonna get cleaned up here, I'm assuming. Oh man, I don't know if all the units are attacking here. But Koolcat really just kind of delaying this game as much as he needs. He's on a higher bill count. He's just like stalling this out, doing everything that Koolcat wants right now. Oof, what do you guys think about this game? What do you think of the GUA casting? I forgot to get some water. What a game 1, looking quite interesting here. Do have a monastery built now. Proves barracks, archery, and stables and Mahal camp. Minus 25% cost, plus 50% train/research, right? So the units all... So the units all cost less, right? But they take way longer to train. This is a very interesting upgrade. India is the one civ I'm least explored with. But yeah, I believe this makes all the units cost 25% less, which is really, really good. But it makes them take a lot longer to train and get upgrades. Which, yeah, I mean, on paper that sounds pretty good. But also, train times are pretty important in this game because you can't, like, stack units in queue. You can't be at, like, 200 pop and queue up a unit and have it sit in queue. You can only queue up the unit if you currently have space for it. So, a bit different than, like, AOE 4. Oh, wait, it's trains quicker too? What? Oh, that was like saying that they train quicker. Wait, so they're just cheaper and they train quicker? Wait, so there's no drawback to it. It was just that the units are 25% cheaper and they also train 50% quicker? Yeah, oh yeah, I think that's the one where you can choose, there's a couple options. Okay, that is extremely good then. Units don't cost less? Or is it saying the military buildings are cheaper? Was it? I think it's saying the military buildings. Buildings train faster and cost less. Okay. Yeah, that's a really good. If they could train 50% quicker, that is really big, especially Yeah, for a jumpers in line, like I said, you can't like over queue units, so that's huge. Oh, we got some priest little farming by the markets. Probably ill advised. 74 villagers to 52, but this is what I'm talking about. The deadpan low build count 180 death push. Deadpan, he doesn't care about training villagers. He just makes a deathball army. And what is happening? Koolcat on 138 total population, while Deadpan's sitting at 180. This guy does not care about villagers. He's at 52 villagers, while Koolcat's at 78. But he just has this death ball. He's moving it so slow, though, with these, But this is the Deadpan style. He says, I don't care about builds. I don't care about eco. I just make a death ball, and I right-click your town center. GG no re. He is trying to add in lots of walls here. Ooh, big push. Trying to clear up the docks here. Koolcat falling behind the eco. He's only at 145 and he's struggling to remax. He doesn't have a lot of upgrades, being up in age. You know, it's a lot of res to get up to that 4th age, even if Deadpan's still quite far behind, just not until he can get up to age 4. Upgrade his walls. He really wants a wall, but it's so tough. It's so expensive, the wall on this map. And then boom, the walls just get killed. It's so expensive to do this. So it's so many villager seconds building the walls, upgrading them, like walling the entire map is so difficult. It's so expensive. Oh, but here's that 180 pop push from Deadpan. And the fish are still gathering, but they're starting to get further and further away. You could upgrade them again, which actually would be really good, because the concentration and carry capacity is really good. Yeah, Koolcat actually would benefit from that upgrade, I think. And here's the 180 pop. Deadpan finally is able to cross the map to his opponents. This is what he's been wanting to do. Oh, but these are some big bad elephants. 1 area damage. And defenders advance for Koolcat, but he's only at 156 population here. You gotta be careful fighting these big death balls. Oh, and Koolcat dropped down. He's only at 64 bills. We got about even bill count. Look at the res being stacked by Deadpan now as he's not even training units. Wait a minute. Is Deadpan turning this one around? We do have a little bit of raid, but oh, there's plenty of units here for Deadpan. I think to clean up that raid eventually. Deadpan going age 4. So Deadpan now, at essentially 180 pop and going up to age 4. Koolcat, he is struggling for res. It's so hard for him to train any units, and he's only at 137 pop. He's gonna lose his TC here. And he's forced to take this fight. This might be too early of a fight. These Alpine archers are doing mad work. They really need to get a lot of value. Elephant, okay, they are getting a lot of value now. Oh, this is actually looking a bit rough for Deadpan. He's trying to retreat from this, but he's so slow. Oh my god, he's losing so much retreating here. Oh lordy. Might have been better off just fighting. Ooh, God Warrior Champions is upgraded. So those boys are, actually not sure what the champion upgrade does, but those boys are doing work there. Wow, that looked good for Deadpan, but he did get pushed back there. 58 villagers to 62, so they're both on a pretty low eco for this point in the game, right? They both lost lots of bills, and their eco's low, right? Like, they're struggling to get 200 pop, right? They can't stay max consistently. So they really need to get more economy because they don't have a large bank of res. There's still a lot of upgrades they need to research, and they can't even stay max pop, like, constantly. So yeah, both of them could use some more eco here, but just the raids have been intense from both players. So we do have the island. Let's see if Koolcat decides to go to the island at any points. could come in handy as he runs out of gold. He does have a healthy marker route though, a really healthy marker route actually. Where both players have a little bit of caravans, but I think Deadpan's struggling to deal with these Sorganas. Koolcat looking okay again here. Another big counter push. Oh, I think he keeps thinking this is walled here, but the little forest, the gaps in the trees. We got another dock going down for Koolcat. That's good. It'd be a new drop-off location. It'd be much better. 68 villagers to the 72. Oh, wait a minute. Did Deadpan sneak? Oh no, I thought that was a dock. Or I thought those were like fire ships in queue. Koolcat working on these age 4 blacksmith upgrades, so I think looking quite healthy there. Ooh, improving the elephants was at plus 10% health and movement speed. That's an expensive upgrade, but a hell of a one. And there we go, Koolcat getting net weights. I really like that. He could have gotten that sooner. Like I mean, look how many fishing boats he has. He's got 10 fishing boats. And this upgrade is actually so good. It gives conservation and makes the fish last longer. And your fishing boats carry way more food, right? And they also gather quicker. So extremely good upgrade. But he's kind of getting it as like all the fish are kind of running out on the map. You know, it would have been a lot better to get sooner. And hopefully he fixes this. Some of these fishing boats are, you know, not able to gather. 71 villagers to the 76. Both of them. Oh, Deadpan is ahead in total population. Deadpan about to be at 200. Or Koolcat, he needs to add that 3rd TC. I think he's lost his one town center. He's now adding, working on getting that last one up. And this is perhaps a good fight for Deadpan. I think he's beyond in blacksmith upgrades, but I mean, he's up in total population. But there's a lot of elephants. The walls are good for the Scorpios. Scorpios are kind of protected behind these walls, getting some good shots in. But yeah, the Indian army I think is a lot more upgraded here, and yeah, they can coming out on top here. Oof. And that looked to be a pretty decisive fight actually. And Deadpan trying to remax here, but is he going to be able to hold is the question. These Gata warriors. Interesting to see so many of these boys in age 4. Core of the army. Wow, what a game, what a game. Deadpan looking like he may fall here. Koolcat, very back and forth game here. Koolcat kind of having a rough start, but uses multitasking ability to kind of wear Deadpan down a bit. And yeah, Koolcat now in the base of Deadpan in I think full panic mode, trying to do what he can to hold on, but can be tough at this point. Koolcat just continuing to stream in his units, and there we go. We got a GG. Game 1 going to Koolcat. Hell of a game 1. Alright, we're getting into game 2 here in this best of 3 in the group stage between Koolcat and Deadpan. Alright, game 2 being played on Oasis. This is do or die, just the best of 3. The player colors get changed? I don't know. Alright, here we go. So yeah, this is do or die for Deadpan. Deadpan had a really good start to the game, last game in game 1, but kind of let it get away from him. Koolcat did a really good job coming back in that game. Koolcat the favorite here, going up 1-0 in this best of 3 here. Alright, Deadpan playing as the Persians on Oasis. And he's opening with a barracks. Koolcat playing as the Babylonians, who I think Twitch chat is saying that this is not one of Koolcat's civs. He's not very experienced with the Babylonians, but Babylonians are a very good civ to play here on this map, and perhaps saving his more comfort civ choice for game 3. So even if Koolcat does lose this, you know, he'll go to game 3. All right. Oh, and we have hunting dogs being researched from Koolcats. Going for really early hunting dogs here. I think it's a little more possible to do with the Babylonians. I think it's a build that's more unique to the Babylonians because they have ox carts and not the storehouses. So I do like that. We'll see how if he's like later on in Spearman, but it does seem like quite a good opening getting hunting dogs, especially when you're be on food for a long time, since you're both gonna be fighting Spearman. And putting one Stragglerville onto gold here, so yeah, quite a nice opening here from Koolcat. Deadpan moving on to the wood line here. And he training up them Sparbaras. Let's see who kind of makes the push here. Yeah, definitely like, you know, Babylonians obviously opening barracks. You really don't want to mess around with the Persian Sparbars. Their ability to dive underneath town centers is no joke. So, yeah, definitely good to make some spears to defend. You could try to get aggressive yourself if you really want. Got a house going down pretty far out. Maybe getting some line of sight. I don't think we see hunting dogs for Deadpan. Nope. Yeah, he's going for storehouse. Oh, no, just a house for right now. It doesn't be a storehouse on the stone, but might see that soon here. So we got 5 Sparbars. And we got 5 Spearmen. Nice ox cart use here. So, yeah, this is a really clean gameplay here from Koolcat. Using the ox cart to build, gather wood, and the gold mine spawning quite close to the wood line is quite nice. And there we go. We do have a storehouse being built on the stone. So Deadpan looking like he wants to obviously macro at some point for that second TC, but he is continuing to train Sparbaros. And he's crossing the map with 6 Sparbaros. There's 7 Spearmen though. Koolcat now with built an ox cart on stone and starting to gather stone himself. So yep, kind of players both will make Spearmen to kind of defend or attack, but then gradually want to get out, start gathering for that second TC. So you're not too far behind. Deadpan going up to age 2 first. Koolcat very far from aging up. So the ball is kind of more in Koolcat's hands where Koolcat needs to do damage. Deadpan's TC is going to be much, much quicker than Koolcat. Ooh, he's going to build a storehouse, though. It would be nice if that was like a TC, maybe. Oh my god, he's got 3 back hippos, though. Well, he's going to go forward here. This feels a little dangerous, especially when you're the one that's like aging sooner. Obviously going for more back rows would probably be a bit safer. But at the moment, he's okay. No hunting dogs yet. Here we go. We do have the first engagement. I think there's more Spearmen here than Sparbars, though. Yeah, Deadpan taking the fight as he's aging. I don't really like this from Deadpan. If you're going to be the one aging up first, you really don't want to be pushing across the map. Deadpan has enough stone for the TC. But he maybe just, assumed that, oh, Koolcat is sneaking up to age 2. Not paying attention to the age up times. And yeah, I think this fight's just going better for Koolcat, because obviously Koolcat stayed in age 1 a lot longer. He made more spears. So yeah, a bit of a rough trade for Deadpan. But, okay, now Deadpan's building TC, and if he can get this build, he'll still be in a really good spot. Like, this is not really the best fight. Now he's perhaps trying to buy time with the Sparbar. He doesn't want the TC to get seen. But yeah, this one's storehouse. It would have been nice if he could have maybe dropped the TC before building the storehouse. Now he might end up losing the storehouse. And Koolcat does scout the TC. Big moment right here. Koolcat might try to dive this TC as it's getting built. He's got 8 villagers here. Sparbar do get there in time. So the Spearmen kind of forced to fight the Sparbars. 1 villager is getting pretty low HP. Ooh, he gets out with just like 2 HP. So all the villagers do live there, and the town center gets built. So Koolcat's TC is not too far behind, though. So Deadpan getting TC up a little bit sooner. Deadpan still no hunting dogs, though. Koolcat did get that age 1 hunting dogs, which was quite nice. And this is a good TC location. Really good TC for Deadpan. Who's got 2 rhinos killed basically right on top of it. He's got stone nearby, a gold that's close, so built on a hunt. Very good TC. There's Koolcat's good TC himself. He built on a hunt and shooting at a hippo now. Oh, doesn't want to kill it too far though. I think you got to lure it with a bill. Oh, he's getting out there on the map for this hunt here. Koolcat researching conditioning and queuing up just a single shield bearer. Oh, he's got stable now with some lancers, a little spear on spear action. Oh, A10 is being researched but not upgraded yet. First archers here, so I think with defender's advantage, deadpan should be okay here. Be nice if you could try to save his low HP units with A10 so close to being researched. Single spearman there. Alright, so let's see how Koolcat's gonna decide to play this one. Who do you guys got winning this one? Pretty close openings, you know, so far. I think it's very even at the moment. Who are you guys putting your money on? You see Echo saying Bab is good into Persia. Got 31 villagers of 35, but you know, ox carts still count as a villager, so what is like 31 to 32, I believe. Basically both like dead even villas, about 32. And let's take a look at Koolcat. He's got one barracks, one stable, one archer range. So one with a 1-1-1 opening. Deadpan, let's look at Deadpan. He's got 2 archer ranges. Adding in a second barracks, no stable. Oh, lordy. Deadpan pushing Koolcat's villas back a little bit, but Koolcat enough units there to kind of reclaim that hunt. 37 villagers to 41 minus ox guards, about, you know, the same, about even. We got first garden being added in here for Koolcats. Let's take a look at the hunt situation. So Deadpan, he still on a rhino, or yeah, this Deadpan, he's gathering from the rhino. Still has some hunt here. He's got he killed the other hippo quite far. I think he accidentally killed it really far from TC, and not ideal. He does have a hunt over there though, so a lot of hunt in that location. And he's got to remember this. This is really important. 3 back hippos. Cannot forget about that. Oh, and I mean 2 hippos here, so yeah, plenty of food on the map. Lancer's going in for a raid here. Meanwhile, looking at Koolcat's base, really just a wood line back there. You can't always see the hunt if you don't have a current line of sight, which is a little annoying, but a little bit hard to tell. There's 2 hippos here though, so Koolcat could lure those hippos in and gather them from the hunt here. So, and then even 2 more hippos over here. So yeah, plenty of food for both players still. Pickaxe just being researched for deadpan. Let's take a look. Oh no, Koolcat, he just got the hunting dogs. No handsaw and no pickaxe, and we're almost 10 minutes in. That's rough. It's like I said, if you forget to get them early, it's easy to go too long and just kind of completely forget them. It's pretty painful, honestly, especially handsaw. But yeah, bolt is oof. Deadpan did get handsaw, but he could still get the pickaxe here. And there he goes, trying to get back onto this hunt here. His army is mainly archers. Interesting, no acid bars yet. You have the first stable built, and he is adding 2 stables now, though. So you're going to slowly start adding in the acid bars. And he is on these back hippos, so that's good to see. What do you guys say? You guys want to see a game 3? Should we start rooting for Deadpan here? Oh, big fight here, though. Deadpan trying to move out. He is behind in total population by quite a bit. Deadpan looking to get aggressive here. I'm not sure if he really needs to, but big fight here. Lancer coming in for a flank. Spearman trying to get onto the Lancers. Lots of archers, but a good number of shield bearers or slingers mixed in. Yeah, not the best fight for Deadpan. Deadpan's gonna retreat here. It's got TC fire, good choke points. Archers, it's gonna be hard for Lancers to get on top of the archers here, but you know, there are slingers at the same time, and a lot of shield bearers to soak up a lot of that arrow fire. Oh man, this could be going good for Koolcat here. Koolcat's ultimately going to back up just with TC Fire, kind of defender's advantage. Looked like a pretty evenish trade. Build count's still looking very even. Oh, deadpan maybe overextending. Deadpan. Oh, lordy. Oh, I think deadpan looked away. Yowza. Deadpan losing a couple units there. A little bit painful, overextending a bit. Trying to get onto this hunt here. He just has like only 2 villagers on these back hippos. He's starting to float a lot of wood, but there's so much food here. What are these hippos? 500 food each, so 1,500 food. There's only a single spearman in Koolcat's army though, and the Asabar count's starting to slowly get up there. Still deadpan. Oh, sacrificing villager. A villager sent to his death. Koolcat population's looking better, 149. Deadpan only at the 128. His villagers getting attacked by lancers, getting raided. I think Deadpan kind of struggling to get onto the food. Macro's off a bit. I mean, he's got the food. He just kind of needs to redistribute his villas a little more properly. But lots of going on. You have blacksmith being built. I believe that's the just first blacksmith being built. Oh, Deadpan aging. This is risky. Deadpan going for the age up. But you can't get pushed off the food sources here. So big fight here. Koolcat going for a push here. He's getting some eco upgrades. Koolcat, lots of food in the bank. Getting close to that 160 total population. Might see H3 coming from both these players soon, or at least come from Koolcat. Koolcat can use a couple more houses. Just at the 150 right now. A little strapped on wood. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. There we go. Villager's getting fixed. Oh, he's on berries. He's on berries. Berry alert. Oh, counter push. Oh, Koolcat might get his army caught here. Bad engagement for Koolcat initially. Yeah, nice pick up there from Deadpan, getting quite a few units there. His army was split and kind of just walked straight on into Deadpan there. Villagers are on the move. Wow, look at Koolcat. He's floating so much food. He did find this back gold though, so I think that's... He's going to realize, oh, I need a ton of gold. And he does have a couple different gold locations. This is actually a strong push here from Deadpan as Deadpan's aging. Koolcat was looking really good, but he kind of just all of a sudden started falling apart, perhaps overloading too much food. And yeah, Deadpan's what the heck? Deadpan turning this one around. Yeah, there are 2 hippos. Well, I mean, Koolcat, he doesn't have a food problem. He overgathered food. I think maybe he didn't notice the gold there. He also has, like, there's plenty of gold, right? He's got the side gold here. He had the gold here. Just more of a little, macro misstep. And wow, I guess some Twitch chatters are saying that Babylonians is not Koolcat's main civ, so maybe not his comfort pick. Yeah, Deadpan's looking really good. It was looking good for Koolcat, but this game is very back and forth, very competitive. And we got Champion Asabar being researched, and Koolcat now going H3 himself, but it's going to be quite a while before he's H3, and he needs to throw down 2 more houses. And this is a strong push from Deadpan, and he's, basically staying 160 pop. He's going to start accumulating a bank of res, or, just getting more and more upgrades, so... Oh, what? Koolcat, what in the world? He's going for food. I mean, he has a lot of food in the bank, and the back hippos, I'm not sure if he noticed. It's easy to sometimes, there's so much going on, to forget where your hunts are, or to not notice a hunt. But as I've kind of learned, that's one of the most important things in this game, is to always remember where your hunts are, and to make sure you don't miss any hunts, because you can't really go for farms early. It's not worth it. Koolcat's holding here decently. Oh, Ram coming in though. Rams do seem quite strong. And it's working on the top TC very quickly. There are a lot of slingers. The front line of Deadpan's starting to fall here. And I think Koolcat's going to hold, but we could maybe pull Bills to try to kill the Ram. Archer's pushing the Bills back. Oh, Acid Bar sitting on the gold. Oh, this TC, will it live? Wow, very close. I think the TC, oh my, ooh, the TC lives with 480 hit points. But Koolcat, he's got Bills in the fights. He's got Bills gathering wood way in the corner. Koolcat holding for the moment, 67 villagers to 72, so Deadpan's up in Bills, probably up about 10. Oh, and more Acid Bar rays coming. Deadpan is looking to be in a really good spot. And TC now getting targeted, a couple Acid Bars on, and this TC does look like it's going to go down here. There's enough units here to quickly siege it down if he wants to. Focusing the main army at the moment. The two spearmen say, hey man, I got this. This is my job. Wait, oh, I see a villager. Never mind. Oh god, he lost. TC's probably doing work. I mean, it does a decent amount of damage. And oh, the Ram's like, you know what? Let the units fight. This is my job. This is why you hired me. Let me do this, okay? Ram comes on in, and one little Ram, boom. Oh boy, and these Acid Bar raids are still getting after it. There is a spearman here. I think it's just a single spear. Oh lordy. Koolcat trying to clean up the army here. We got 62 villagers to 78, so Deadpan is probably up maybe like 15, 20 bills. And his main TC is getting attacked here. I think we might see a game 3, boys. These guys are not disappointing. The first tournament series, they are not disappointing. And this is Age of Empires Online for you. Pack of bars now being added in. TC lives for now. The Koolcat is having a food crisis. Oh, we got Lancer Champion. Can Lancer Champion save the day? Perhaps the Lancer Champions of like 2015 could, but the Lancer Champions of 2026, I don't think they can do it. Koolcat trying to hold here. He's got a decent army to push Deadpan back. Deadpan's struggling to... his population's starting to drop. Oh, a single archer. Let's see. Do the villagers notice? He could just punch this archer to death. And there you go. The villagers go for the Vill punch. Lots of low HP vills. The archer goes down. Oh my god. Deadpan going for a panic keep. I don't know if that's a move. He's on 91 vills. A very healthy vill count. But he's like struggling to like train anything. This is not throwable for Deadpan, is it? No. Deadpan. Well, oh no, what are we witnessing, everybody? No, the villagers, he's suiciding the vills. No. Deadpan, regroup your army. Regroup your army. He's just sending in unit after units. Alright, this keep is getting denied. Alright, it's 76 vills for Deadpan. To 52 only for Koolcat. Minus house cards, that's like 50 vills to 76. Okay, Deadpan's up like 20. Deadpan's up 25 bills. He should be okay, right? But the populations are like even. Oh my god. Oh, there's still a back hippo. Oh my god, in a full hippo. Eat your hippos, man. Trying to get on the berries. This is where like the food starts running so thin. He's building the keep, but it protects the berries, but not really the hunts. Oh, this is such an important thing. Like, he's on berries, but such slow gathering rate, right? Where you can be on the hippo, there's some hunt here, some back hippos. So important to try to remember to always find those hunts. But the Vill difference, it's Koolcat really has to make something happen, right? Because he's so far behind in Vills that every second where nothing happens, Koolcat's just going to fall further behind. Yeah, and the farming in the corner, the most odd place to farm. There's even a rhino hidden in the forest. Alright, Deadpan did recover quite well here. He's starting to get up in population again. Villicon's looking healthy. Ooh, but this is kind of do or die for a Koolcat here. He's backing up. Mounted Archer's trying to get a raid here. Trying to hit the wood line. Total score's looking dim for Koolcat. Deadpan holding on. He's getting close to that 180 pop. Deadpan, he almost let it go. He went for that forward keep that just was too risky. Almost through. It was looking scary, but I think Deadpan's back to being in a very good spot. And try to force this game 3. Just 56 bills to 83. Yeah, every unit is like so hard for Koolcat to afford, so hard for him to replace any unit with a, you know, kind of such a low eco and having to build farms and kind of making more expensive units. There we do have some chariot archers being added in with very high base DPS and mobile unit. And Deadpan's getting pushed back. I mean, he's somehow just staying in this game. But he's still so far behind in total population. Oh my god, the mounted archers going unnoticed. Getting some annoying raids in there. Well, we do still have a couple deer here remaining. The farms, the hippo corpses and deer. Deer standing on a farm saying, eat me, don't farm, eat me. Oh, the like 27 HP Lancer doing work. Oh lord, the value here. Oh, some bill punching. Oh, their punching was hilarious. They were like the slapping. Oh, Deadpan's now pushing back in. The Koolcat's kind of getting up there in population at 140. I think it's the highest he's been in quite some time. But Deadpan's stuck at that 180 now. And Gardens are going down. Oof, 49 bills. Oh, we got a big flank, though. Koolcat coming in with the flank, but behind in total population by a pretty significant amount here. Deadpan looking strong, and we got the Rams railing on in. Proxy keep. He's coming with the keep. Acid bars holding strong. And I think we might see a game 3 here, folks. And if Tip Sultan's out there in the world anywhere, these are the two guys that Tip Sultan will have to go versus. He's doing his scouting, hopefully. GG. Alright, Deadpan taking game 2. We're here, game 3 in this best of 3. The group stage. This is the first series of the tournament here between Koolcat and Deadpan. In the group stage, we got Koolcat in the blue playing as the Egyptians. And Deadpan in the red playing as the Norse civilization. And we're playing on Ghost Lake. These two guys are both favorites to advance out of the group stage. Basically, there's 4 groups of 3 players. 3 players in each group. And you have to just not be last place in your group to advance to the main round of 8 bracket stage. So these two, they're the favorite to both advance, but you never know. You know, the other player could upset them. So obviously you do want to win your first series. And it also does affect your seeding. So, you know, if you finish like first in your group, you'll have a better seed for the main bracket. So it is important. Yeah, you definitely want to win your games, finish as high as possible here. Alright, we got Deadpan adding a barracks here, opening with a spearman, and yeah, I think we're seeing every game a spear opening. Well, let's see. Ooh, this might be actually the first one where one player just doesn't spear open. Koolcat, yeah, looks like he's just going to go for a fast second TC, which I think makes a lot of sense with Egyptians. They're quite good. You can heal with the Priestess of Ra. You also have like the Egyptian Scout, which kind of does a lot of damage. So yeah, makes a lot of sense. This isn't really a map where you need to go open barracks. So I like this. All right, but we'll see if Deadpan, see if Deadpan can do some damage with the Spear Rush here. So we have the nice second hunt here for Koolcat. He's got on his back hunt. This is nice. He built his storehouse in the back hunt, so Deadpan Spearmen are gonna have to walk a bit further to start sieging that. And one nice thing about picking Norse on Ghost Lake is that there's a lot of sheep on this map. And Norse, you have 2 scouts, so kind of increases your chances of getting more sheep, which is yeah, very good. And Egyptians, they love to get sheep also because you can put them right on top of the TC, drop off that TC, and have that bonus resources dropped off since the priestess will be in power in the town center there. So quite good. Oh, Deadpan gathering some gold. A little bit surprised here. I don't know if he's maybe going for just gathering for hunting dogs or maybe additional spearmen. And it looks like he wants to train a lot of spearmen. And Koolcat is up to age 2. Let's take a look at his TC timing. He's still very far away from having the Stone First TC, so this TC timing looks really late, to be honest. Like, really late. From just remembering build order timing, it can sometimes be dependent on, like, your map spawns, like, if your hunt's a little bit closer and whatnot, but we're coming up to, like, 320. I mean, dropping TC at, like, 327. Not horrible, but it does feel late. It does feel a bit late. But he looks like he'll be okay. He does get pushed off of his hunts. Deadpan's able to kill that storehouse. And he's forcing a defensive town center. But still, I mean, Deadpan's very far away from aging, or very far away from getting his own town center. He's now aging, but it's been quite some time. And this is one area where I feel like players perhaps react with their spear rush. Like, he didn't really need to train this many spearmen, right? He has like 5 spearmen, but he could have done the exact same thing with, like, oh my god, he has 7 spearmen. He has 7 spearmen, but I feel like he could have done the exact same thing with like 2 or 3 spearmen. Well, okay, this is a bit different. Tower is a bit different, but you know, you can kill the storehouse and force a defensive town center with like only 3 spearmen. So I think that's one area where people can kind of optimize their spear rushes. But this is good, and this is one of the ways where Norse can counter Egyptians potentially. The towers, they do take a very long time to build with the infantry units. This was, I think, nerfed massively a while back. They used to get built so much quicker, which is a very good change. It takes a really long time to build this, but still, this is so early in the game that there's no units to push these spearmen back or to deny this tower. So this is actually huge, and it looks like it's going to cover the starting gold. I don't know actually the range perfectly, but yeah, it's shooting at the barracks here. Yeah, I think this is going to be a very good tower. Yeah, this could be rough for Koolcat. He does have a back gold, so that's obviously important. He could always fall back to that. But even though the barracks getting attacked by the tower is going to be so annoying, just hearing that attack alert. He does get back on this hunt, which, that's rough. Deadpan, he scouts it though. Now, I was going to say, Deadpan, he has the units to deny this, right? If he just puts his army here, this Koolcat should not be allowed to gather this food right now. Letting Koolcat get away with gathering it for a little bit, but now getting attacked, and he might miss the attack alert because of the tower. Okay, he does save all of his villas. Doesn't look like any villas went down. Oh my god, and even dogs. What Deadpan is pulling out all of the stops here. Oh my god, this is maybe Deadpan's secret build. What have we seen here? We got a tower rush and a dog rush. This is now, we are seeing all the tricks being pulled out here. And Deadpan is looking very good right now. Oh, can the tower attack the villas? Let's see, does Deadpan notice? Koolcat sneaking gold, but honestly, I think the tower's built too far away, actually. I don't think it's denying the gold. Okay, he's gonna, I guess, creep forward with the tower, but yeah, he maybe should have built the initial tower a bit more forward. And this is like, oh, just getting away with this is so huge. It's gonna be a while even before his tower gets. But what the? No, no, Koolcat, what are you doing? No, Koolcat, you cannot do this. Oh my God, what is he doing? I think Koolcat is in full panic mode. He went to attack. I don't know if you didn't see this. I don't know what is happening. Deadpan pulling off an upset here, perhaps. What? Koolcat losing his shit. Trying to attack the tower with the villas, but oh, this is looking rough for Koolcat right now. I mean, yeah, he can gather the gold. He didn't even really have to do that, right? The tower's too far away to deny the gold, so yeah, I mean, this is fine. Koolcat's gathering gold. This tower will eventually... I don't even know if this one will. He keeps kind of building it a little bit too far away. But it's... He only has 2 units building it. It's going to take so long to build this tower. One of the bigger things is the food starve. Deadpan's starting to float a lot of reso. His macro getting very sloppy behind all this. 29 villagers for Deadpan. 38 for Koolcat. Why is Koolcat up so many villas? Oh, Deadpan's... Deadpan is playing 1TC, of course, using the stone to, you know, for the towers, not vills. And he is floating a lot of res. The initial opening was very, very good, but behind this, Deadpan's kind of collapsing, right? He is idle TC, he's floating so much res. He's only at 30 vills. That Koolcat's up 10 vills, which Koolcat should not be up 10 vills. He's having lots of idle TC time. He definitely lost a lot of vills. And oh, I don't even think this tower is hitting the gold. Okay, this tower is in range. So the gold is officially denied as long as Deadpan kind of, you know, attacks the gold bills. Watch post is cleaned up though. 42 villagers to 31. So yeah, Koolcat's up 10 vills. But this is a good army here from Deadpan. Deadpan's gonna just dive here at the moment, trying to just clean up these barracks, but Koolcat gets on a back hunt here, and he's on his back gold, so lots of resources in the back. Oh my God! What is this sneak? Wow, he snuck a lot of villagers for far gold, which, yeah, I mean, I don't know if he absolutely had to. He perhaps couldn't like hold this location earlier, so it worked out to sneak some vills. But what in the world? Deadpan's opening looked so good. It looked like GG. But I think Deadpan kind of just fell apart behind it. His macro. He kind of just had some macro issues, it felt like, floating res. And, you know, you're kind of put in a position where you don't usually do these builds. You're not in your comfort zone. And you kind of start falling apart a little bit. What a series. 47 vills, 48 for Koolcat. To 34 for Deadpan. Yowza. Oh, we got some Axemen even going for a counter raid. Deadpan trying to... yeah, Deadpan forcing the retreat there. He just killed barracks. Working on another one here. Let's see if these guys have any eco upgrades. No hunting dogs for Koolcat. Does have pants on pickaxe. Just no pickaxe for Deadpan here. Okay, he is building a second TC. It's going to be built on berries and 2 boars that he could bring in. It's 34 villagers to 52. That is a big vill difference. Ooh, Slinger's overcommitting, though, going underneath the towers. That's a good cleanup for Deadpan. Deadpan needs more little trades like that. So yeah, the populations are starting to see a big difference in populations, and the eco is starting to run away a bit. Alright, on the boars. Got 56 villagers to 36, so a 20 vill difference at 11 minutes. That is significant. Deadpan moving in, but it's gonna be like 2 TC fire here. If you could kind of lure Koolcat to fight underneath the towers for some reason, I mean, that would work out, but oh, Koolcat really getting out on the map, going on berries, now moving out onto this hunt. Some dogs looking for a raid. Don't want to overcommit. This was his starting TC. I mean, he could have got pushed off to go a little bit better. Oh my god, Deadpan just diving the starting town center, but I mean, this is still 2 TC fire. I don't think that's the move. I mean, it's close to your tower, so you can like retreat back to the towers, but like he could potentially deny these resources, right? This is where a lot of villagers moved out on the map. You got 22 villagers here. If you could somehow, oh my god, Deadpan going H3 behind this, but he's behind an eco, so it's age up does not feel like the correct move here. You know, you want to try to push your opponent off the map, but Koolcat just sneaking all of those resources on the side. Oh, dog! Oh, no, I was gonna say, did the dogs find it? But they're actually getting cleaned up by some units. 66 villagers to 48, so. And Koolcat getting close to 160 population. Got a stable going down here. Take a look at the bases here. Couple camels looking to get a raid perhaps. And you got another stable going down. So we'll see if Deadpan perhaps has some H3 timing. Oh, Koolcat just hit Silver Age. Oof. Alright, so Koolcat actually beats Deadpan H3. We're at 71 villagers to 50, so a 20 vil difference. But Deadpan, he's the king of the lower vil counts. And we got a fort that's going down. Right at home. Perhaps trying to just get some elephants. Kind of maybe secure this gold. I guess push the towers back, sort of. Hunt does run out. There are 2 boars here, though, so let's have to see if Koolcat goes for these boars. We got Champion Axeman being researched. Lots of good amount of camels, but no cav. Or very little cav, but now getting some horsemen in. And these are Champion Axemen, though. Champion Axeman fight is happening just as Champion Axeman comes in. So it's really going to be a matter of can Deadpan kite, because he wants to obviously avoid these Axemen. If he can do a good job of hitting and running with the thrown Axemen, you know, this fight could go okay. Maybe bring the Axemen underneath the tower fire. There are 3 Priestess of Ra healing, but yeah, you gotta kite a lot with these throwing Axemen. You can't let the Splaxmen get on top, but Deadpan is doing a good job in here in this fight. He's got to continue to kite. They'll go between these choke points as now the throwing Axemen are kind of getting surrounded a bit. Koolcat is pushing into the 2 towers here. But yeah, Koolcat did come out on top in that fight, and he's just going to dive the towers now at this point as Deadpan's fully retreating. Yeah, and 77 villagers to 60. But Deadpan only at 100 total population here. And now trying to rebuild military infrastructure back at home. Losing all these military buildings is going to be quite costly. Koolcat, what a game 3. Koolcat was looking in a very bad spot in the early game. And he kind of barely gets out and barely held on. I think one of the big parts is he snuck some villagers out to gather this far gold quite early. And yeah, Deadpan, he was in such a good spot, but it felt like a bit of a macro fail. Just didn't keep up with the macro and kind of let Koolcat get back into it a bit. Camel Riders going in for some raids here. We got villagers being camels probably being converted. Camels getting some raids. Deadpan looking to be in a tough spot. We got Twitch chatters talking. That replay you did for me a few days ago was actually goated. Haven't dropped the game since. Had Conqueror 3 and just beat a pro player today. Damn, nice dude. Thanks, boss. Let's do another one soon. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, you were the Conqueror 3 player. Oh, that I did the record review for, right? You're like the StarCraft player, right? I think it was the Hillendale game. Yeah, and I was able to tell that like you're definitely a good RTS player, but you're doing some like odd AoE4, definitely making some mistakes. Yeah, Lancaster. Yeah, yep, Lancaster. Yeah, nice, man. Glad that helped. Yeah, I mean, especially somebody like you, you're kind of like the perfect person to do rec reviews or perfect person to coach because you have like a very high skill ceiling, just being like a very good RTS player. But you're like semi-ish. I think you're somewhat new to AoE4, or don't know AoE4 obviously as much as me. So glad it was helpful. Wasn't going heavy on gold enough later on. Yeah, that's one of the big things. Like when you hit H4, like you have to, you want to get champion upgrades and you want to get university upgrades. Like there's a shit ton of upgrades you want to get, and you're usually like already close to 200 pop anyways. So it's like there's a ton of gold you have to spend when you get H4 in AoE4. GG. What a series, guys. What a series. Koolcat taking the series 2-1. Hell of a series. This is $300 A-Jumpers Online Tournament. This game's completely free to play. You can download it at projectceleste.com. I'll throw us up on YouTube. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next series.